Maria here, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do a video on my top 5 fall gourmands, or gourmands for fall. And this video is also a collab with the beautiful Ruths Gifted Hands here on YouTube, and I'll have her channel and all the information linked down below. She's super sweet and bubbly. She has lots of perfume videos, but also cooking videos, and the food looks delicious. So please feel free to go check out her channel. And if you are coming over from her channel and checking out my video, thank you so much for dropping by. Welcome to my channel and me and all things fragrance and beauty and whatever else I happen to be talking about. If you haven't subscribed and you keep coming back week after week, just go ahead and join the you might as well just join the Weird Wonderful family. It's a good place to be. It is. Other than that, let's just get into this. I've got 5 gourmands here. Now, what a gourmand is it's a perfume that smells edible. And my mouth is watering just thinking about it. I don't know about you guys, but I like smelling like a tasty treat or a dessert. But beyond that, I love sniffing myself during the day. I just love edible scents. So I've got my 5, my top 5. It was actually kind of hard to narrow them down, but I have 5 here that I think are delicious, and I'm going to share them with you. And so yeah, they're in no particular order. The thing about gourmands is that a lot of times they're a lot more sweet. They could be cloying in the summer, and so I just prefer them in the fall and the winter time. And so yeah, I'm so excited. I've started wearing them already because it's actually quite chilly here in Canada. I don't know if it's chilly in everywhere in Canada, but here in Edmonton it is chilly. So without further ado, let's get into these. So my first one is Elie Saab, Girl of Now. Now, I think pretty much everybody knows about this perfume, and I just like look at that. It's so pretty. I just think it's so pretty. So love the bottle. What's unique to me about this scent is the pistachio in there. So it has this pistachio almond note. So it's just kind of really sweet, but kind of sweet, nutty vanilla. And I just find it super warm and comforting. So the pistachio and the almond, like those kind of notes, add some warmth to it. And the vanilla with the nuts kind of just makes a really nice creamy, yeah, definitely a creamy kind of shortbready type dessert to me. I get, like in Girl of Now Forever, the dry down smells a little bit more like this, except you never lose that lemon peel. This one doesn't have the tartness of lemon or any fruity notes really. It's just pistachio and almond heavy to me. So it smells like a warm, creamy, nutty dessert. In fact, when I think about this one, the thing that comes to mind is if you were to have, let's say, a creme brulee or a panna cotta, some sort of creamy type set dessert, and then sprinkle pistachios on top. That's kind of the vibe that I get from this perfume. So I just think it's beautiful, really warm, comforting, and it's got excellent longevity. Like this lasts at least 6 hours, if not longer, on my skin. And it's got pretty decent projection too. So Girl of Now Forever. Look at that. Beautiful. So the next scent that I have for you is The Only One Intense by Dolce & Gabbana. And this one, I've talked about it tons on my channel. I'm so in love with this. I can't even, I am addicted to this. I wear it all the time. What I love about it, I love the opening. So first of all, the opening has green apple. In the mids, it's got coconut. But to me, it comes across as this boozy coconut scent in the opening. It's super sweet. It's super delicious. I've heard some people say that it smells like Dolce Garden in an intense version. I can see where they're coming from. I like this way better than Dolce Garden though. It's also kind of got that rich, warm, addictive vibe from Zara, where it's a little bit boozy, really sweet in the opening. It dries down and you get the cedar, cashmere wood, and vanilla. So I definitely smell the vanilla. In fact, I've got it on right now. But you get that little bit of cedar, and to me, cedar is like a spicy wood that kind of somehow reminds me of a cinnamon or something like that. Like it's got a hint of spice to it. So like this kind of takes on, it gives me a little bit of a spiced rum vibe, but in the dry down, that cedar and like the cashmere wood, it's super smooth. And it reminds me of when I was a little girl, I had this little treasure chest, like it was a little tiny wood box. You could fit like very little in it, but it was so cute. And I got it from the Rocky Mountains at one of the gift shops there. I think it was the Jasper National Park we were at. And you would open up this box and it was made of cedar, and instantly you could smell that amazing cedar scent. And I loved that scent, and I would open it up and I was always sniffing it, and I just love the smell of cedar. To this day, I love the smell of cedar. So this isn't a heavy cedar, but you definitely get that little hint or that kick of the spice, and I just think it's absolutely deliciously, amazingly awesome. So Dolce & Gabbana, the only one intense. So the next perfume that I have to share with you is Montal's Intense Cafe. So I'm gonna just spray this one on a card. Did I even hit the card? Totally missed it. Okay, well there's enough of the air now. Okay, so this one, it's got supposedly a floral note in the opening, but then it has rose and coffee in the mid, and it's got vanilla, musk, and amber in the base notes. But for me, what this smells like is you've got roses, let's say, sitting on a table, and you've got this really, really sweet, creamy coffee drink. That's what this smells like. To me, it's just delicious. The rose kind of gives it a depth, but that creamy, sweet coffee smell, it's like the two mixed together are just so addictive. And to me, like another idea would be you've got your creamy sweet drink, and then have you ever had Turkish Delight that's been flavored rose? Has rose water in it. So you're drinking your coffee and then you're eating a piece of Turkish Delight that's rose flavored. Would be another thing because the rose is quite sweet. Oh, it's so delicious. And I find that it's a pretty linear smelling perfume. So I can smell that rose and that creamy sweet coffee smell throughout the whole entire time of wearing the perfume. But to me, it's so delicious. It's sexy as can be. Ooh, I just love it. I love this one so much. And I haven't worn this one very much at all because I just felt like it was too much for the summer. But I can't wait. Like I just imagine myself like with a warm, cozy sweater on and maybe a scarf and high boots. Nice walk with the leaves and smelling like this. Oh, I love it. So Intense Cafe by Montal, highly recommend this one. So the next one, like let's face it, these are all loves, but this one I really, really love as well. And this is Jean Paul Gaultier Essence Classique de Parfum. And this one's got a bit of a spicy kick with that ginger. So it's a sweet orange blossom perfume. This one definitely is, I would say, the most floral out of all the ones that I have. But to me, what I get is an orangey or like kind of a zesty ginger vanilla is what I get. There's tangerine and ginger and aldehydes in the opening. So it kind of almost gives off this fizzy ginger, like a fizzy ginger drink, let's say, or a fizzy, like just a spicy ginger kick in the beginning. But then it dries down and you get the like there's some woods in there, you get some vanilla, but what really is the star of the dry down to me is the whipped cream accord. So this one, as it dries down, and this one to me changes as you wear it. So some people say it smells like an orange creamsicle. To my nose, the ginger definitely is more prominent than the tangerine or the orange. This has like neroli in the mids, but then as it dries down, that whipped cream accord starts to come out and you get this warm, kind of slightly woodsy ginger deliciousness coming out. It smells to me a little bit like a big spice cake. My grandma would make this delicious gingerbread cake, and actually I think it came from a box. I've looked for it and I can't find it. But it was this cake that she would make, and then she would put whipped cream on it. So you'd get this big slice of dense gingerbread cake with this big dollop of whipped cream, and I thought it was the most delicious thing in the world. And to me, this reminds me of that. So it smells like a spicy gingerbread cake, but then with this whipped cream mixed in. So just the vanilla, well, the vanilla, the goodness, the smoothness, but that ginger note, which is really quite peppery and fizzy, that stays throughout the whole entire life of the perfume. So you get that, but then more and more that whipped cream starts to come out, and so it just mellows into this smooth, creamy, vanillic dream. It's just basically just amazing. It's amazing. And this perfume to me is one that kind of tells a story, and those are my absolute favorite. Why can't I get this on? Those are my absolute favorite types of perfumes where it kind of evolves as you wear it. This one definitely to me evolves. So I love it. I love the bottle. I just think it's really super cool. I love you, Jean-Paul Gaultier. I love you. The other thing about this one that I'll just note is that the longevity is excellent on it as well. So I get like, 6+ hours with this one. And yeah, I can't wait to wear this one in the fall. Yeah, and for me, this one works as a daytime perfume in the fall. Actually, all of these that I'm mentioning, I would totally wear them all in the daytime. You could wear them as nighttime perfumes too, because they're pretty sexy. Like edible perfumes in general tend to be sexy, and for that matter, like talking to sales associates and whatnot, like my husband, he's not really a perfume guy, so I have to rely on sales associates, but a lot of men really love those edible scents. So yeah, edible, definitely. The last perfume, but certainly not least, is Hugo Boss The Scent Private Accord. Now, this one has gotten quite a lot of hype, and Jeremy Fragrance in particular just raved about this. And like what I love about Jeremy Fragrance is when he kind of like goes in for like this massive, like intense whiff. I think he does damage to his nostrils, but anyway, I love it. Like he's passionate, man. He's passionate. So he really talked this one up. And so then Karina Waldron got it, and she was less keen on it. And so I love Karina. I love her content, and I really trust her opinion. So I wasn't going to get it, but then my friend Lori got it, and this is actually her bottle. I'm going to get it. I love this one for fall and winter. It smells like a holiday to me. So this definitely smells like the By Terry's chocolate oranges that you get in the little box, and they're wrapped like an orange, and then you smack the crap out of it, and then it forms all these little segments. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I love those. They're delicious to eat. So I talked about Be Layered way back when I first started doing fragrance videos. Their Geneva chocolate. It smells, when you smell it in the cap, you get that By Terry's chocolate orange. So a bit of orange, a little bit of chocolate. But when I would spray it on myself, all I got was overwhelming chocolate, and I just wasn't a fan. This, however, I smell the chocolate orange the whole entire time. So this one, it has orange in the top notes, and then it has osmanthus and coffee in the mid. In the dry down, you have cacao and tonka bean. And so to me, this just smells, out of all of the ones that I've talked about, this is definitely the most edible. It just smells like chocolatey goodness. There's a hint of coffee, but overall what you're getting is chocolate with some orange mixed in. This one smells almost fuzzy to me. It smells like a warm sweater. Like you're at a fireplace, you've got a warm sweater on, and you're eating By Terry's chocolate oranges. This is what this smells like. I find this super sexy. It's super addictive. Like, I could just sniff this all day, and I love spraying myself down in it, like just basically hosing myself down in it. And the reason why you have, sorry Lori, I've hosed myself down in perfume, but the problem with this one is that it doesn't last long. So it's gonna last, it lasts longer than a Zara perfume, but about 4 hours. It like just basically is a skin scent. So you're gonna have to reapply. But this one is so good. Like, normally I'm not really keen on a perfume that dies quite quickly, but this one is reasonably affordable if you get it on a discount site. And I love the scent so much. And I think it's so tasty and delicious and warm and cozy that it's worth spraying down a few times throughout the day if you have to. And I'm assuming too, if you put it on your clothes, it's gonna last longer. So Hugo Boss, the scent Private Accord. I love this. I can't wait to rock this through the fall and the winter. It just, to me, is warmth in a bottle. Warmth, cozy, deliciousness. It satisfies my need for chocolate. I'll just sniff this instead. And yeah, I think it smells absolutely delicious. So all of these are super delicious, super edible. You're gonna smell like a tasty dessert, and maybe you'll enjoy that, or maybe your guy will enjoy that. But in any case, someone's gonna enjoy it because it just plain smells amazing. So that's it for today. Hope that you enjoyed. Please feel free to go head on over to Ruths Gifted Hands YouTube channel. Like I said, this information will be linked down below. Go give her some love and see what she picked for Gourmands. And yeah, I basically want to spray myself with all of these. Like, but I wish that they actually made desserts out of all of these. Like, I want to eat them all. I want to either eat them or I want to drink them. But I want to do something with them. Oh, they're good. So anyway, check these out. What are your favorite gourmands for the fall? Which ones have you tested and tried? Which ones do you love? Do you hate any of the ones that I've mentioned? Do you absolutely adore any of the ones I've mentioned? Let me know, and maybe give me some recommendations. What are ones that you're absolutely craving and loving in the fall season? So that's it. Hope you have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.